Hello guys, I'm Ryan from the band Runner Runner, and you're watching Eric live on the air.
I'm here with
Ryan from the band Runner Runner. Hello.
Now,
hello to you.
So you just played a song that you wrote for your wife, or your soon-to-be wife.
Soon-to-be wife.
And you guys are getting married in how long?
July 9th, we're getting married.
So you're getting the butterflies?
I'm pretty excited, honestly. It's like less nervous and more anxious, and just, she's great. I feel like we're married already. I can't wait for this day to come, and I feel like I'm the luckiest guy in the world.
So cute. Now, once you get married, I guess a big question is going to be, what is the state of the band?
Oh, it's all good, you know. The band is the band, and that's what I do, and I write music and play music and perform and travel, and that's just part of how she met me, you know, and I've always been into music, and it's, you know, it's all good. So I may not live, you know, as close to the guys, but, you know, the band will go on and on and on.
Yeah.
So.
Now, where did you actually meet your wife?
We actually went to high school together in this great state of New Jersey is where we met.
Are you from New Jersey?
I'm from New Jersey, yes.
Nice.
From southern New Jersey, and we went to high school together. And we didn't date in high school. We were kind of in different cliques. I went to a big public high school, a lot of kids, and we knew each other, but we weren't really like close. We just were in different groups of people. And I was in a band from South Jersey called Don't Look Down, and my band, you know, toured a lot. And after high school, I went out and toured the country and all this stuff. And that band kind of, you know, broke up, and I found myself being home in South Jersey more, and we kind of reconnected. The Runner Runner is actually a poker term. I don't know if you know that. Runner Runner is a poker term. I
heard it, but I wasn't.
Runner Runner is a poker term, and she actually was hosting these little like poker games at her house, and through a friend I ended up hanging out there, and was like, we should kind of started this friendship, and then it turned into this relationship, and now years and years later we're getting married. And she grew up like 5 minutes from where I grew up, and it's crazy that I've been all over the world in different bands, and I'm marrying a girl that I went to high school with and grew up with, so I feel like it's fate. When I moved to California, it hurt our relationship at first because we didn't know how it was going to affect us, so we broke up, and I moved to California in 2006. So we've been dating, you know, on and off for 5 or 6 years, I guess. And once she came out and saw me in California, we did the long distance thing for 2 years, and we moved in together for 2 years, and, you know, so it's been years and years.
So technically is like home base, like living with her?
Yes.
Okay.
Though we're looking for a new place to live right now. We're trying to figure out where we want to be. We want to be close to the family, so when I'm on the road, she's not 3,000 miles away from her family. We've been living in California, but we just relocated back to the East Coast.
Okay.
So hopefully maybe Philly, maybe Brooklyn, so we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Well, best of luck on your wedding.
Thank you very much.
You guys will just be fresh off of this.
We will be.
You guys are done tomorrow.
Yeah, but we're not done by any means. We're touring almost up until I leave for the wedding.
Okay. The guys are going with you, right?
The problem is it's a destination wedding. We're getting married in the Dominican Republic on this island called Punta Cana. It's like this really nice tropical island, and it's kind of expensive to get there, unfortunately.
Yes.
So I think some of the guys are going to get there. Hopefully everyone, we're working out those details now. So.
Well, best of luck for everyone getting there, and nice choice. Did you choose that?
The boss chose it. She's running the whole show, and
you're just arriving.
Yeah, I'm just lucky to be the guy that gets to marry her. So,
well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And hopefully we'll get to see you after the wedding.
You will, definitely. We'll be on tour probably for the rest of the year. You know. So.
Yeah. I'll go back to Runner Runner now.
All right.
Now you have been. Were you the founding member of Runner Runner?
I think we're all the founding members.
Okay.
Somehow. Basically, Runner Runner is made up of me, and I was in a band called Don't Look Down. Nick, James, and Peter were in a band called Over It. And John, our bass player, was in a band called Rufio. And basically, we became friends on the road. We were all in these different bands. We'd play shows together and build these friendships over the last 10 years. We all ended up kind of joining the band Over It, and then at that point realizing that Over It was not the same band that it was, and we basically switched some stuff around, wrote some new songs, and we're like, hey, this is not what you guys started. Let's change the band name and kind of start this offshoot of these 3 other bands that, you know, became friends on the road.
So, who thought of Runner Runner?
I think the physical name Runner Runner was my idea because it's a poker tournament. I'm a big poker player. Grew up playing cards outside Atlantic City and just have a love for not necessarily gambling, but more for just poker in general. I'm a big fan of the game. And Runner Runner basically means beating the odds. If I'm playing you in a hand of poker and I go Runner Runner to beat you, it means I got very lucky that the turn and the river cards were the two perfect cards for me to beat your hand. And we took that name and we applied it to music because there's so many bands, so many songs, so many great artists out there that you don't get to hear of, that fall between the cracks, that get lost in the system of music, and you need a little luck in this business to kind of come out on top. So we applied that term to our band, and hopefully we'll go Runner Runner and take over the game.
Yeah. Now you guys, you're signed to a label that was started, if I'm correct, by David Letterman.
Correct.
And you were his first signing?
Yes. We actually signed to multiple record labels. We were signed to Clear Entertainment, or CE Music, which is David Letterman's record label. We were signed to Capitol Records, and we were signed to MRV Records, which is a subsidiary of Capitol. And basically, we were signing to David Letterman's record label because they also manage us, and they were like, "Hey guys, we started this label. We want to sign you guys." We're like, "Great, that sounds amazing." They went to Capitol Records to try and get distribution to distribute the record, and Capitol really liked what we had going on. They were like, "Hey, we really like this. Maybe we should team up together. This is a brand new label. This is your first signing. Let's have a merger between Capitol and David Letterman's record label." And when you're in our position, you're that's about as good as it gets. I would say everything.
So technically, how many record labels are you under currently?
3.
So, how does that work out? Is it one, like you said, distributes the records?
Money comes from different places, but support comes from everywhere. So it's, some people handle some things and some people handle other, and it's just a big family that we're pretty grateful to be a part of. This tour is an amazing tour. We've been friends with Rocket to the Moon for a while now, and the Valencia guys are from Philly. I grew up in South Jersey. I've known those guys for a long time as well. So it's been an amazing tour, probably one of the funnest tours I've been a part of, and I really enjoyed the bands, and it's been a great time, and I'm really excited. I'm sad to see it end, but I'm ready for the next adventure.
Yeah. Are you looking forward to Good Charlotte, Yellowcard? Those are 2 pretty big bands.
Yeah, honestly, that tour is going to be like a family tour for us because Yellowcard was in our circle of bands that we toured with years ago, and there's not a lot of people that I've known longer than people like Ryan and Sean from NLP, from Yellowcard. We go back with those guys. The Good Charlotte guys also grew up in Maryland, outside Washington, D.C., and 3 of our guys are originally from that area. So we also have a pretty good history with those guys. And we've actually played a couple shows with Good Charlotte recently when they were with Forever the Sickest Kids. And we played poker. I was actually playing poker with Joel and his wife, Nicole Richie, at a show at Cleveland, House of Blues. So it's pretty funny. We go back with all those guys. So it's going to be a really fun tour.
Nicole nice?
She's very nice. Yeah, very nice. Sweet couple. Their kids are great. It was pretty surreal, actually, at the time. So.
Look into your life. This is your future. Your wife and your kids are going to show up at your concert.
I hope so. If that's the case, then so be it. My future wife is very supportive, and I can't wait to have kids one day and have them come out and wear the big headphones while they're watching me play. So what? We're in full hustle mode right now. We had a new record come out in February, and we're really cranking out the dates as much as possible. The song I played, "I Can't Wait," is actually the next single, and it started to go to radio, and it's I don't know how it's doing. I think it's doing okay, but when you're in a situation like ours, you have a single, people are, you can't take off because people are so fickle. You take off, they forget about you. So we're literally going home. We play Bamboozle on Sunday, and then I think we're actually just got confirmed to play Mark Hoppus' show on Fuse, so I'm really excited about that. We're going to do that on May 3rd. Then I think I have like 4 or 5 days off in Jersey, and then I fly to LA to do acoustic rehearsal. We're doing an acoustic tour for 2.5 weeks leading into the Good Charlotte Yellowcard tour.
Wow.
So
you guys are pretty busy.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're looking forward to it.
I am. It's difficult when you're in my position sometimes, just because you do have a fiance and we have like a little dog. It's actually
Oh.
It's the cutest dog in the world.
I don't know if we can zoom in.
Oh.
His name, his
Is that a
name's Jerry.
Yorkie?
Yeah, his name's Jerry. He's awesome. But you know, being away from her and our dog, you know, it's tough. It's being away from my family, but it's part of it, and that's the way it is. And you know, we kind of have to just hope for the best and deal with it. She comes out on tour with us, and
Okay.
so
Is she going to be coming out on tour after the wedding?
I'm sure she will be. Yes.
Well,
Sure
how long are you taking off before you're?
I think we'll be off probably the first 2 weeks of July, and then probably the back half of July we'll be back on the road. If not by then August for sure.
Okay. Man,
So-
it's a very interesting life because when you think about like getting married, like to somebody that's not going on tour, you get married, and you're pretty much you got home based work
You're home.
to do, and
Yeah,
you're home,
normal
and you're
people do
together.
it, but we're not normal, and you know, I think it's gonna all work out the way it's supposed to.
If she's used to that, and I'm sure she's all for it.
She is used to it, and she's very supportive of the band, supportive of me being a songwriter, and I'm also producing. I'm hoping to produce the next Runner Runner album, actually. So she's the best, and that's part of the reason why I'm marrying her. You know.
What's her name again?
Tara.
Tara.
Most interesting fan moment. All our fans are amazing, and that's one great thing about being on tour as much as we are. Is we get to connect with all these people that want to see our band, people that write on Facebook. So that's really special. There's a girl here tonight actually named Nikki. That's she's a big fan of ours, and she's actually we're headlining a show at the Croc Rock in Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And she actually got on the opening spot for that, so she's gonna open for us. And I think
That's pretty.
it's got to be pretty special. I remember, you know, when I was growing up playing in bands, if I got a chance to open for one of my favorite bands, that would be a pretty big deal. So I'm excited that she's gonna get to have that moment, and they give us a bunch of gifts and Oreos and candy and stuff I gotta stay away from. But
Oh yeah, because you're
Yeah.
really put on the pounds.
I
there,
need to
buddy.
have that wedding body, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we have some great fans out there, and they're all interesting in their own way. I'm a ping pong master.
Really.
Yeah.
I wish they had a ping pong table here.
Are you a ping pong player?
I mean, I'm not the best, but I want to see you your skills in action.
Actually, Andrew Cook, the drummer of Rocket to the Moon, is
Yeah.
also very good at ping pong.
I want to see the both of you go against each other. Then.
We are even. The first time we played was in Nashville on this tour, and he beat me 2 games out of 3. I beat him once, he beat me twice. Then we were at Kiss FM in Seattle on a big radio contest, and we played each other, and I beat him 2 out of 3. So we're even right now. But,
Okay.
I love ping pong, and I love tennis, and you know, I love that stuff for sure.
When you think of Van's Warped Tour, what is the first thing that you think of?
That Mike. No effects. I think of playing poker with Fat Mike and being in awe of that situation. Like, they would set up poker games on Warped Tour, and he would play a lot. He would be like the founder of these poker games, and that was always a good time. I mean, Runner Runner really hasn't done too much Warped Tour stuff, but all of our old bands, Warped Tour is like our home for years and years. I was on Warped Tour 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006. So they've done a lot of Warped Tour stuff. Kevin Lyman is a genius for putting these shows together, and it's a great place for kids to see a lot of their favorite bands.
Well, thank you so much. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it.
Anytime.
Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
everything.
Thanks, guys.